Well, welcome, small groups. So excited to be able to be a little part of what you're doing in your small groups. What an honor it is to me having ministered here at Victory today. And I just want to share a couple of things with you concerning the message that I taught on. I talked about flourishing in pressured times. And we all know that pressured times are always around us. They're there. Jesus said in John 16:33, in the world you'll have tribulation or pressure, but be of good cheer. I've overcome the world. And two elements that I talked about that are so incredibly important concerning overcoming and dealing with and flourishing in pressured times. One is keep yourself in an awareness of the love of God. Do something every day. Make decisions every day to keep yourself built up so that you live and know and feel, as First John said, the love of God, that we have known, he said, and felt the love of God. And you got to have that every day because that's the foundation. Here's a question I want to pose to you. How do you know what God is like? How do you know? Jesus said, I only do what I see my Father do, only say what I hear my Father say. So I want to challenge you in your small group to dig into what did Jesus do? What did Jesus say? And when you do that, discuss this. Because when you do this, then you're going to get a really good picture of what God our Father is like. And then the second thing that I talked about is this. Don't ever blame God or accuse God. God is not the author of our problems. He's never created a painful experience. He never has, never will. So how do we know that? Goes back to what I just said. If you've seen me, he said, you've seen the Father. So as you dig into this, always remember this. Read the Bible with gospel glasses on. In other words, through the finished work of the cross. I challenge you in your small group to take time, dig into how Jesus related to people and, discuss this. How did he deal with people with sin? How did he deal with people with sickness in their life? Did he do an inventory of, blind man, let's see if you're good enough to get healed? What did he do? How did he relate to people that were struggling? How did he relate to the woman at the well, as she had that adulterous issue? How did he deal with that? And when you do this, again, you're going to see a really good photograph of who God our Father is. And that is the two most important things about flourishing and dealing with and walking out of pressured times in our life. There's always going to be pressure. But thank God we've always got an answer. We've always got a solution. And that solution is always wrapped up in the finished work of the cross. And thank God, as I said, we can't do anything to change how God feels about us. Go back and look in Isaiah as the prophecy was given about what Jesus would go through. And then look through the Gospels and see how that manifest in the lives of the people that Jesus came in contact with. Again, what an honor it is for me to be able just to have a small portion of this with you. But I'm telling you, as a believer, it's so important that we get these foundations in us, not a message and a series of messages, but it is the foundation by which all the promises, provisions, and things of God work in our life. Blessings to you. I hope to see you again really, really soon.